Director of Proceedings, Your Excellencies, fellow ministers, ladies and gentlemen, adaptation is very critical for a country like Namibia, which is already battling with the impact of climate change, with a global temperature set to surpass the 1.5 degree by year 2030. Climate change models and the latest IPCC reports have predicted that at 1.5 degrees increase, the impact of climate change in Namibia is greater than the global average. This is because Namibia is already stressed from different misfortunes. Notably, I would like to point out some of the impacts of global warming at 1.5 degree in relation to Namibia. That implies annual rainfall will continue to reduce up to 4%. Evaporation rate will increase by 10%. Cereal and livestock production will reduce by 10%. A number of hot days will increase by 21 per annum. Your Excellencies, these projected climatic events will create a considerable negative social and economic impact. The country's poor and rural populations will be the most vulnerable because they are the most reliant heavily on natural resources. We are therefore calling on negotiators at this COP, and particularly the developed countries, to provide clarity on how they will ensure that a minimum of 100 billion US dollar in climate finance is achieved by 2024. Namibia supports a scale-up financial goal that is based on the needs of developing countries to support the implementation of the NDC in order to reach net zero emission trajectory as soon as possible, while striking a balance of allocation between adaptation and mitigation through significant increase of grant-based, not loans burden developing countries. Furthermore, processes to access this finance should remain easier for the developing countries to access. Namibia's NDC, as well as the adaptation communication, are very elaborate on the adaptation interventions that we have set ourselves to achieve. We can only realize these goals if trillions of dollars are channeled to adaptation to implement nature-based climate solutions or the protections, restoration, and improved management of ecosystems that can contribute 37% of the required emissions reduction needed to reach Paris Agreement targets. Thank you for humble attention.